Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 17 of this Towny survival series on shadowkingdom.org, and we are having a great time. After our little visit from Lumi last episode, we've got to get our butts in gear and start making some good use of those suggestions, so we are going to be starting to implement them. We're not going to get them all done because he gave a lot of suggestions and some of them were rather big suggestions. No surprise for anyone who knows Lumi. So we're going to have to get on with that and get our skates on. So first things first, we left off a few weeks ago with me working on bedding in the base with the terraining, and I think it's time for an update because I have actually completed all the way around. But weirdly, as you can see from this angle, even though the terrain now meets all the way around the base more or less, it still looks a little like it's floating, so we're going to have to put a little bit of thought into how we bed that in a little bit more. My first thoughts are maybe that we should have a boundary wall here at the base of these steps with some gate houses of sorts around the place, and then we can maybe stack up the terrain against those walls a little bit to make it look like there are some bits of the terrain where it's slightly higher as well as slightly lower. But as you can see, this goes all the way around. Now the only places where it doesn't is where the river comes in here. I managed to get all the way around after a lot of chopping down trees here. All the way around here. We've covered up a little bit of the swamp there and brought it down, as you can see. All the way around here, and this is where the river comes back out. We're going to have to do something here, some kind of portcullis or something. I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like yet. And as I said, we had to divert this river. If you will remember, originally it went in here underneath that corner and back out here and around. You cannot tell, I think, now that ever happened. I think I've done a good enough job. Maybe you should be the judge of that. I think we need to do a little bit more work on just putting in the grass here. You can see some of the bare stone, and it's a bit rough on the other side. I quite like that being a bit cliff-like though. I think I might keep that overall feel because it does work. It does feel reasonably natural, and this goes all the way around. As you can see, we'd had this done, or more or less done, when we last looked. And then this tricky corner here, we've made it a little bit steeper here and then around, and we've had to cut another channel here. I'm not quite so sure I did such a good job here. It's looking very dodgy water flow. That has really done my head in. I couldn't quite get that to work properly, and it is looking a bit bare, but you know what, it's pretty close. We can do a bit more work on that, maybe make that a little bit bigger at some other point, but it is bedded in and ready for some nice big city walls, some of those big gatehouses, and as Lumi was suggesting in last episode, some larger trees around the base, so that when we're down here it draws your eyes upwards, was the suggestion. So we've got plenty of work up here. We've also been putting in some of the detailing. We've only got some of it done. It's amazing how much time it takes when you've got to do the same on all four sides, but we've got colour coded steps up here. So we've got the purple side here with these up here and some up there. We could possibly put more in, but it's a good start. We've got some trellises in here as well. We're going to start putting some vines and flowers and whatnot on here, and that style has been replicated on every single side. So that was the purple side, this is the cyan side, and then we have the orange side. As you can see, the orange flags here and the trellises here, and then finally on this side we have the green side, the lime green side. Nice vibrant colours. We've got plenty more of Lumi's suggestions to be working on, but those are the first ones that I started on, the trellises and the colour coding, and we'll hopefully get some more done before next episode. But there is another thing that we need to show you. Not only have we been working up here on top, but we've also been working down below. So let's go check out my progress, because yes, we've been doing more on the monster. You may remember we had one tentacle more or less finished. We have now got wireframes for all of the other tentacles. So basically it's a top line, it's a middle line on either side, and a line for the bottom of each tentacle. So, and with these occasional cross sections, as you can see, you wouldn't believe how much of the nether brick it took just to do that. So it is going to be an insane amount, a truly insane amount to actually fill all those in. But that is the next job. I've also started to look at these gaps here. I'm looking at kind of bringing down these sections. They're going to make these dome over a little bit more here because it's far too flat there. And then we're going to have these claws coming up out of the ground here on each side to finish it off. But I think we've made good progress. I hope you agree. It's coming along, but I am dreading the day that this is finished and we actually have to start fixing the terrain around here. But hey, that's for another day. Also down here in the Maw of the Beast, I have realised that I have done something that I told people not to do in some of my other videos. For those of you around back in the days when I was doing videos looking at creative plots and giving suggestions on building in creative, one of the things I said was to not let things hover on glass surfaces. This tongue should not end before the throat here, so I'm going to have to bed that into this glass here. It's particularly noticeable when I've got my glowing helmet on. When we take that off, it's not quite so obvious. As you can see, it's very dark down here, but still I think that needs fixed. And we haven't been here for a little while here in the mall, lovingly made by Mary and the gang, with Celestial Nation. We've got some slightly different decorations. I think the last time we were here was Christmas, but there has been extra work, and for those who've been on the server will know this actually happened a week or two ago, I think, maybe even more. But we actually have no longer a blank wall here at our flower shop. It's now been opened up and we have a fully working train station. So the mall now has fully linked up rail stations to get everywhere inside the nation, and it's brilliant. It works so well. Look at this. It's probably rather boring watching me travelling in a minecart, but I think this is a phenomenal amount of money. Hey, Axel! Fine, right, okay, we're getting back out. We can't do that forever. Let's go see it by fly, because my fly is actually faster than a rail cart. But as you can see, it brings you down to the far end of the mall. Down this end, and then down the other end, if we go super speedy, whoa, far too fast, I'm like the Flash. It brings us down to all of the other amazing areas that we have. The enchantments here that everyone can buy. Unbelievable. I don't know how on earth people keep this stocked. This is an insane amount of space and an insane amount of shopping. But I think you'll agree, a phenomenal amount of effort by the guys. There's so much that I can't even show you. But that's just a little glimpse. I would really recommend, if you've not seen it before, get on the server, do /warp mall, and come and check it out. It is just staggering. It has been a mammoth 5 weeks, I believe, since we last did a Towny tour, so it is absolutely overdue, and this one has been requested, albeit by planting a rather nasty surprise in my base by Borrow. But yes, Borrow, we are finally going to do a tour of Moonridge. I'm sure you will be delighted. So before we actually look at the builds, we're here in the spawn area. Let's just have a look at all the deets here as we look in the chat and see who's up to what here. So the village of Moonridge, the mayor Baron von Lil Phoenix 4, manager Lunaside, there's Borrow, our friend Borrow, Zero Hydral, Linray, lots and lots of residents, 24 residents. It's a decent sized town, and I think it's going to be a good looker. So without further ado, let's get into it. And I thought I'd put some shaders on, because this place is gorgeous in the shaders. Absolutely, you walk out the spawn area, and the first thing you see is this monumental Japanese castle style build. Really good job. Reminds me somewhat of Grian did a tutorial on how to build these. I don't know if it's an exact copy or whether it's inspired by, but it is an excellent job. Let's go have a little look up close. Temple of Gaia, goddess of nature. Those who carry evil and destruction may be forgiven here. Well, we all need forgiveness for something, I'm sure. And we have an elevator up to the top. Oh, I rather thought there would have been something a little bit more featured in here. It's a really nice structure, really well built, but I feel like we needed some kind of shrine. Maybe this is the shrine. To pray, simply salvage an item back to its state of nature. Well, there we go. They did have a shrine of some sort right at the top, but it was well hidden. I think you could miss that quite easily. Oh, how do I get down this thing? Come on. Yeah, the fly's really mucking me about here, isn't it? There we go. We got it. Right, all the way back down and out because we've got plenty more to see. Let's go. Right, where next? Oh, yes, custom tree. The spawn is actually the base of this magnificent tree. Very nice. I've seen similar over on Creative. Someone's done a great job of that. And we have some floating islands nearby as well, which, they are connected to bridges. So let's go have a wander. Let's see if we can get a good view from the top. This might be a good way of seeing the town. So up we go, up we go, up we go. This is as far as we can get so far. It looks like there are buildings under construction here. I can't wait to see them finished. But yeah, you can see right out here, down, and there's the castle. And over there in the distance, I don't know if that's an outpost of Moonridge, but it is some kind of outpost. We're not going to see that today. Whoops, we landed on someone's roof. Let's have a look down here. And this area is really nicely detailed. All these little custom trees. I tend to go far too big most of the time when I custom trees, so little tasteful ones like that I should learn from, shouldn't I? Got some great medieval-esque builds here. A lot of quite similar style builds here, all really solid. I'm not sure who's built what though. We'll have to try and keep track as we travel around. And we've got a slightly different feel here with the birch. Does it say whose this is? Cloudy Air's home. Cloudy Air, very colourful. Another big fan of the flowers, obviously. And ooh, what's this? Okay, a little path down to the little fishing spot. What a nice fishing spot. Yeah, very peaceful. Oh, I don't know where I've been and where I've not been now. Let's go back here. Yes, that's where we were. And we can see that all of the terrain and pathing has been really looked after here. In remembrance of Len Jamin, we will miss you, Lenny. Oh, that's sweet. Very nice. And down here we have slightly different builds. Woo! Falling in the holes here. This is nice. I like this. This is a nice wooden building with the slightly curved roofs there. I think they lend a nice unique style to it, having that, not just a standard A-frame. Does it say who this is? Town store. Share and take. Well, we can't because we can't open the doors, but you can glimpse in there, look. But anyway, where to next? Ooh, some nice... oh, these are nice. These little arched walk into the underneath here. What's this? What does it say? Town barn. There's a lot of communal work here. Some nice sheep for shearing there, and some cows. Nice. This seems to be a town where they've not got specific plots for each person. I assume then everyone's got build permed wherever they want, which obviously means there's a lot of trust in this place, which is nice to see. And the nether portal in the trunk of a tree there, that's a funky idea. I quite like that. It's somewhat different. And communal enchanting table. And oh, look at these. Oh, this is lovely. I love that. Look at it, a little bandstand, is it? A little bandstand, a gazebo, they've called it. Oh, yes, very nice. Watch the sun setting over there from the gazebo. And we have a greenhouse. Or is it an apiary? Are the bees in there? There are, look. That's the word for a place where you look after bees, isn't it? An apiary? Anyway, someone can tell me off in the comments if I get that wrong. Obviously here is this a bit more work in progress? I can't quite tell. But very nice. We've got, we're farming skeleton horses, it seems. Nice. It's a bit like the monolith there. Non-existent. That's a very strange name for a dog. Oh, and we have got something that looks like it's a beginnings of a mine shaft here. Is that decorative? Ooh, let's go down and see. Ooh, funky. Little underground base hidden away here. Very nice. Don't know whose it is, so we can't give you a shout out, but we do like the build. And let's see. I think we should turn it back to daytime because we can't do the tour in the nighttime, can we? That wouldn't be very helpful. There we go. Got the light. Where have we not been? More custom trees. Look at that. Leaning over in the wind. That's a nice detail. A nice way of making your trees feel a bit more real and alive. Again, I think I should try that myself. I don't do that, and it's a really good idea. Ooh, more terraining here. Interesting. We've got like a lagoon. These spikes, that looks cool. And there's something in here. What's this? Okay, maybe we shouldn't come in here. That's a bit risque. And very nice. And what's over the other side? Let's go see. Got quite a flat roofed build, is it? Okay. And maybe this is a work in progress as well, but it looks very interesting. Whoa! Holy moly. I didn't quite expect that. Oh! Poof. Wow. Oh, look at that floor. So simple, but tasteful. I like it. That's really nice. Someone is using this place as the most enormous mega base, which we can't see because I've got shaders on, and it doesn't look finished yet, but it is epic. And yeah, lovely little courtyard area here. Obviously stables for looking after the horses. That's a nice idea. I never noticed how similar the top of the hay bales texture was to grass. That works really nicely. What a lovely touch. Well done. Right, where are we? Where are we and where haven't we been? I think we were over here by the apiary. And we've got a slightly raised circular hut there. Quite nice, like that. And what's this? Woo. What on earth is this? Okay, well, let's go and see. Whoa! Oh, more underground hidden goodies. Wow, this place is full of surprises. What is this? What is this place? It's enormous. Wowzers. Wow, look at this. This is incredible. That's a lot of storage. Almost dirt. Cool books and shit. Nice. Wow. I don't know whose base it is, but you must have been working on this a while, whoever it is, because this goes up 7 floors. 7 floors. I'm afraid I might never get out. Thankfully, there's a way out at the top. Phew. Where does this bring us out to? Whoop. Where are we? Oh! To the top of the circular hut. Oh, what a clever way of getting into your base. That's really cool. I do like that. Yeah, very good. I think we've seen most of it now. Got a nice little market stores area here. This is quite cute, quite quaint. What's with the doors though? Very strange. Is it a door stall? Come to the market to buy your doors. And more of these lovely, solid looking medieval builds, and more works in progress over here. But ooh, very nice. We've got a rail here. I wonder where the rail goes. That's a weird place to have a. What? I wish I had a cart now so that we could try this out, because I've got a feeling this could be something of some epic proportions. Look, where does it go? Oh, we can't even find out. Oh well, must be some very top secret stuff, so we'll stay out for now. But I think that's everything. Obviously, lots of things going on here. Massive terrain, stuff happening over here on this side. And have we seen over here on the shoreline? Let's have a quick look. That's a lovely house. I like the detailing on the end gables there as well. Very nice. And the smoke coming from the chimneys is a nice detail that we can use those campfires for now. Yeah, lovely. And what's this? Is this a work in progress? Is this finished? It's a solid looking house, but it ain't finished. Keep going. Well done. anything out here on the high seas, out here on the shoreline? This looks like it's going to be some kind of a cathedral build, maybe some big church. It's a good start. I like this into here, and then these nice kind of colonnade walkways, and then down to the end. Oh yeah, very good. That I think is going to look fantastic when it's finished. We should come back and check it out. And I think we're most of the way there. A big house here. I'm going to say it. I'm not sure I like that roof. Long-time fans of the channel will know, not a big fan of the cobble. And flat, people, look at that. Absolutely razor flat on that edge. The detail on this side is nice. You see how we get those little bits of depth with the extra bits coming out and the roof overhanging by one. Do that on those sides as well, and that will finish that off, because at the moment that's a little bit too much of a flat plane for me. But a good start, and nice inside as well. Well done. What a view. You should have some big bifold super large glass doors out here, and then like an infinity pool or something to enjoy that view with, shouldn't you? That's fantastic. So guys, I think we've seen more or less everything here. That's Moonridge. I hope I haven't missed anything important, because there are so many little secret areas in here. Obviously, as always, thanks for letting me visit. Wonderful work by all of you. Ooh, Tory Gate. We missed that. Maybe we didn't come here. This, another work in progress. But yes, thank you for the visit. Hope you guys do more amazing stuff. And if you do, give us a shout and we'll come back and check it out. But in the meantime, happy building. So there we go, folks. That's about all we've got time for this week. We are going to be working on all those details in the base over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll have something approaching what Lumi had envisaged when he gave us those suggestions last episode. Guys, we're nearly at 500. Make my dreams come true and let me hit 500. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that button. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like. And guys, I've noticed some of you guys aren't watching quite so much on these Towny tours, these Towny episodes rather. So if there's something that I can be doing that you would enjoy watching, any play styles, any particular features you want to see, leave them in the comments below. I do take them seriously and will make changes if I see any really good suggestions. But in the meantime, happy building, and we'll see you in the next one.